Series-1. Hey, it's Eric.
And it's Caleb.
On our first official video of CEN.
Where I'll be discussing the Diary of Anne Frank.
And I'll be discussing immunization.
So, let's get started.
So, whenever something like E. coli enters the human bloodstream, immune cells will attach to its membrane proteins like that. So it'll attach the membrane proteins, and then it'll identify the bacterial cell, and then it will destroy it. So scientists have been able to use this to immunize people, where they will take a dead or weakened bacterial cell and introduce it into the bloodstream, where then it will trigger the immune cells to do the same effect, but it won't harm the body. And recently, scientists have been able to isolate only the membrane proteins from bacteria and introduce them into the bloodstream. And it still works, but it's far safer. Now, there was a study in England where a company linked autism to immunization. Of course, this was proved wrong. And unfortunately, millions of mothers chose not to vaccinate their children. This caused an outbreak of the measles. And even if autism was linked to immunization, would you rather die at age 3 or live a slightly handicapped life? Pretty easy to choose. So, it is crucial that you immunize yourself or your loved ones. And that's about it.
So, from what I understood, we should all get immunized. So if you're not, go out and do it. Come on.
Yeah.
So, I'll be talking about the Diary of Anne Frank. So, Anne Frank was a girl who was born in 1929, and for her 13th birthday, in 1942, she got a diary on June 12th, and her first entry was on June 14th. Now, Anne was a Jew, and she lived in Europe during World War II, so she was constantly being hunted by the Nazis. So, her family went into hiding, and anyway, throughout the diary, she describes what it was like to live in hiding with these people. So, let's make a timeline. So, the first event on our timeline is her birth. And so that was June 12th, 1929. So then we go all the way to June 12th, 1942, where she receives her diary, and then on June 14th, she makes the first entry. Okay, so then we go forward 2 years to August 1st, 1944, and that's the last entry. And on August 4th, she's captured by the Nazis. And then in February 1945, her sister and her contracted spotted typhus and passed away. So, very sad. But the reason that her diary is important to everyone in the world, or at least it should be, is because it gives us a really good account of what life was like to be hiding in those times as a Jew. And it's from a different perspective, so it's not just about some from some historian. It's from a young person who lived through this. And so, a really good website, if you want to know more, is the Anne Frank House website. So you can go research all kinds of stuff on her. It's where I found all of my information. And you can even go visit the place where she hid the secret annex, which is in Amsterdam, the Netherlands. So.
Wow. Pretty interesting. So that's the only account of journalism during World War II, as in somebody, as a Jew.
At her age, yeah.
It's pretty interesting. Well, thanks for watching, and see you next time on our second video, CEN.
Yep.
Well,
we gotta go eat popcorn.
Yep.